Hello!
We're back!
Shut it all down. I'm Evan Tugnotti. This is JRPG A Story of Future Perfect, joined by Ryan Matthew. You know the drill.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, here's what I'm thinking.
Want to grind out a little bit?
I'm thinking, yeah.
Let's Pokemon Yellow this shit up.
I'm thinking I want to get that Mercury.
Mm-hmm.
Because this seems pretty cool. That Mercury.
Yeah.
So wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7. Wait a minute. Mercury's where?
Treetop Tower.
Oh, really?
Okay.
So yeah, I just have to get some beast flesh from the treetop tower. If I get 300, will it give me 2 Mercury?
I can check real quick. I don't know if it'll tell me definitively, though.
Yeah.
Seems like a fair deal.
I mean, it should be, but will it be?
Mm-hmm.
Will it be?
Yeah.
Oh, I got some medicine. That's good. Always use some medicine. These early dungeon runs are feeling profitable to me.
Okay, no. It has to be 150 each time because 300 is a different reward.
Okay. What's that?
It is a Power Stone.
Okay. Also, while you're there, look up how I get Abyss Ingots.
Abyss Ingots.
Because that's the other thing I'm gonna need for major weapon stuff.
Got it.
Okay. I do like this system a tad more now that I understand how it works with what is filled in and what isn't, because the reason I couldn't see what it took to upgrade it the other steps was just because I'd never picked up the item that it requires. When you pick it up once, it fills it out entirely, how many you need for which things. Which makes some sense. I'll give it credit. It's not totally inept in the weapon stuff.
The easiest way to get an Abyss Ingot is giving Mavda 200 Liat's worth of flesh from a True Gold Tower.
Okay.
I
Jesus,
see.
True Gold?
True gold? We can't even find fake gold.
Yeah, right?
You know what this game is?
What?
Fool's gold.
Yeah, totes.
You know what Pandora's tower wish it was?
What? Not Fool's Gold.
Yeah.
Something
There's
more
nothing
flattering.
lower than fool's gold. You know what Pandora's tower even wishes it was? Silver. You know what it ain't? Bronze. You know what it is? Tin. I think I made a similar joke, like,
Yeah, no, you
2
absolutely
episodes
did.
ago.
You absolutely did.
well,
Don't
it's
let
the
me stop
cycle.
you.
It's the cycle. It's like Mass Effect 3. It's just gonna keep repeating.
It's true. Unless you do something about it, son. And you do. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, of course you do.
Fucking shepherd, man. You're the shepherd.
Unless you shoot the kid. Which
yeah,
I did.
Then you don't.
Yeah. Which I did without knowing that something would happen. I was like, oh god.
Wasn't that only in the,
Yeah, it was just in the new ending thing.
I never played that, and I'm happy.
You know, it's really just not that... It's not that
It's just a
different.
compromise. It doesn't really satisfy anyone.
Yeah,
No,
I mean, it's not
I just
even...
don't want, like...
I mean, if that was in the game to begin with, it'd be better.
I guess.
It's just the same.
Yeah,
ending,
it doesn't
just a
fix
more.
any actual substantive
it's-
problem with the ending. It's just like, oh, now you have people who
Now
are like,
it's-
this is so bullshit, you don't see them get on the ship and leave, you just see them in space. And I was like, well, that doesn't...
God, now I'm remembering all the insanity.
And it was...
It's just the principle of I don't
I'm
want to
remembering all the plot holes.
Yeah.
I'm just
Like, I
kidding.
don't want to play an ending that fan outcry made get rewritten.
Right, it is... Yeah, even for an ending that fan outcry made,
Yeah.
it's really very similar.
Also, I was completely happy with the ending I got.
Sure. You know, it's I think it has its problems. I don't think the problems are any more or less than most sort of ambitious science fiction endings, though.
Okay.
Sort of where I'm at with it. 'Cause, you know...
I just don't think about it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have as many hang-ups about it. I'll
Yeah.
think about it and I'll be like, yeah, you know, there's stuff about that ending that I think is fine, and there's stuff about it that really, I'd be fine with the ending if it didn't rely so heavily on that kid.
Yeah,
I think
that's my biggest problem with
Now,
it.
would you give Mass Effect, the series as a whole, an F?
No, because I like the ending. I don't dislike Mass Effect
If you
3's
dislike the
ending.
ending, would you give the series as a whole an F?
No. If the ending ruined the rest of the series, if the ending was Shepard was dreaming the whole time and none of it happened, yeah, I'd be like, maybe you just shouldn't play Mass Effect. Because it's fucking pointless. Or,
That's true.
I mean, when it's a video game, it's a little bit
Yeah.
easier to say, like, maybe you should just play Mass Effect 2 and then don't play Mass Effect
Yeah.
3.
But
My
actually,
problem
that is an interesting thing, because you could argue that, you know, narrative is sometimes less important in a game, unless you're a
Sure.
narrativist.
Well, I
Unless
mean,
you're a narrativist, of course.
I think the thing with Mass Effect is just that it's not like stopping at Mass Effect 2. That doesn't strike me as the same as like stopping midway through a television show, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. Because it is a complete game.
No, yeah, it's like
Like
it's
a
like
s-
finishing a season.
Yeah. But even more so, because I feel like there are a few seasons, like, you know, excepting The Wire or True Detective, that are like complete stories.
Yeah,
Whereas I feel like Mass Effect 2 is a relatively complete story, like it has an arc.
that's true.
Yeah, unless you play The Arrival, it's kind of
Yeah, and then at that
It
point,
closes
it's
out.
like, well. But yeah, you know, I think people should play Mass Effect 3. I do like a lot of the stuff. I like the. I
Yeah,
like
Mass Effect 3 has a ton of good parts.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
biggest
I mean,
hang up.
and I'm whatever with the ending now. It's only
I mean, it's, you know, it's just not. It falls
I just-
apart if you think about it too hard, but that kind of. Like, that's sort of true of a lot of genre fiction that tries to be more than just, like, you know.
Day one.
Here's the awards ceremony they get for blowing up the Death Star. Like, you know, if you try to do more than that, then invariably it's going to get a little messy, and people are going to be like, well, this doesn't make any sense because of this. I felt similarly about Bioshock Infinite, where I was like, well, look, first of all, it's a multiverse game. And at the point you say there are multiverses, there are no plot holes, because it's a multiverse. A multiverse is a get-out-of-jail-free card for plot holes.
Right.
It's just like, fuck it, anything's possible.
Actually, I always wondered about Bioshock they were talking about how if someone was dead in another like alternate universe, and they would like feel sick when the lines start, like when the multiverses started converging, you know?
Right.
Like, well, isn't there like always a multiverse when someone would be dead?
It was
It
more
was because
of-
they were converging, though.
Yeah,
Oh,
It was
okay.
because he was
they directly affected each other pretty
Yeah,
much.
he steps like he is interacting with Elizabeth, who was ripped from one multiverse into another. It's a whole thing.
Okay.
Most of it, basically, all of the things in that game that seem like they don't make sense, basically all of it is explained away by the fact that Elizabeth's pinky is in the one multiverse while she's in the other one.
Oh yeah.
Like, that's the thing that gives her powers, that's why she can manipulate the stuff. Like, that's their thing.
Yeah.
Which, you know, as far as things, like, it's always more means to an end with that sort of... Like, when you start...
Oh, is that why she can do it? I just thought it was
Yeah.
like a. Okay.
No, that's the reason.
I feel like an idiot now.
That's the... No,
I didn't even
it's
think about
fine.
that.
It's a very confusing... It's a
They
confusing
almost
15
throw that
minutes.
way in a weird way. Like that's a very like quick thing they go over.
Yeah, I mean, everything about that ending is quick. That's why I like it so much. You go from point A to point B, and then it ends, and then they're just like, you figure it out. Fuck you. I'm like that.
But one of my biggest hangups going back to Mass Effect 3, just with that story, which I understand
Mhm.
because it's a series that they're gonna keep making games for, but I just would have liked to see the results of some of my actions in 3 play out, like even after the ending of it, just like
Oh, you
what
mean,
happens to
like-
the Krogans.
Sure. I feel like I got that from the rest of the game, largely. Sort of like, I know what you mean in terms of, like, oh, the decisions I made about how the Krogans deal with it. I feel like you can sort of fill in the blanks as to how
Oh
that's
yeah,
gonna
you
go.
can absolutely fill it in. I just would have liked to see like what like
Sure.
the writers would say. But I mean, obviously, like I said, like Mass Effect 4 is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's in development, and I mean, they're probably going to answer that somewhere along the line there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with it. It just would have been a cool thing to see that I would have liked.
Yeah, it's a hard thing because people respond differently to like the whole, to the sort of genre fiction, like far-reaching stuff,
Yeah.
and it's interesting to talk about because for me, I've really never given a shit about the mechanics of it.
Mhm.
Like if somebody gives me a flowchart that explains why BioShock Infinite doesn't make any sense, I'll be like, okay. But I don't, because I don't think that's a priority for me in any way. Like,
Yeah.
at the point you tell me there's a universe and a bunch of stuff is happening with it, it's all quantum physics-y, then I just sort of check out at a point to say, okay, it's not like Ken Levine started with, I have this detailed universe, now let's tell a story in it. It's clearly the other way around. He clearly wanted to tell a story, and he was like, well, to tell this story, I'm going to need to make a universe that works in a certain way. And it's like it's a concession thing, but that's always how I view it, is like, what is the emotional impact of this thing according to the oftentimes admittedly thin rules of its sort of genre fiction, science fiction universe. And then comparing and contrasting that, because if making the best science fiction thing was just a matter of creating a world that had no plot holes, then scientists would write them. Like, if it was just like, make sure your math works, then that doesn't seem that fun.
Yeah.
It's just like,
We should also like emphasize like a spoiler tag on this somewhere, but
fuck that. BioShock Infinite's been out forever.
Yeah, a year. Who's watching this hasn't already heard the ending of BioShock Infinite?
Yeah, at this point,
yeah.
I feel like when a year passes,
All right.
that's
That's
probably
Yeah.
probably fair. It's not like we've even said half of what happens in that ending.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
totally
that's-
did spoil Ground Zeroes last episode.
No, we didn't.
Didn't we?
Someone, yeah, I think
We
Matthew,
said
you
so-
made a passing reference.
We
to
made
it,
a
but we
passing
never-
reference to it. We never said what character it concerns, or
Sure.
I don't even think we said it was Ground Zeroes.
I don't think we even said it was Ground
That's
Zeroes
true.
until right now.
Well, we just spoiled it.
Well, I mean, we talked about a lot last episode too.
Yeah.
So
So it goes. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here because I think I have enough. And if I don't, then fuck it. I want a Dryad Berry.
Yeah. So
Evan,
are you getting close? Getting close to the grind.
To the end of the grind. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm on my way out at this point.
I mean,
Whether or not
we're gonna need another Mercury along the line somewhere, though.
Yeah,
We need two, right?
yeah, we do. So I won't do that right now. But
Evan, I do have a question for you because Clinton, Matthew, and I were talking, or where we were recording our most recent episode of our podcast.
which I could not attend because I was tired.
Yeah, and after the podcast was over, we saw a comment, or it might have been during the podcast, but we saw a comment on our family game night post that said one of our listeners, I think it was Michael Llanos, he said how much he enjoyed the fact that Matthew had role played with himself in that episode. I was just curious if you knew at what point, because Matthew and Clint both didn't remember, but I just didn't know if you knew.
In that episode, it's probably just something where he was playing like the captain and one of the. Yeah, because
Yeah,
he was playing like the captain and one of the pirates, I think. At
Yeah.
one
Yeah,
point.
apparently I rolled during that section.
like he rolled against himself, and it was really weird but great. I think we talked about it before on this series, but Family Game Night is our podcast on aeronotfound.com where we play like tabletop RPGs together.
Yeah, there's your
And
plug,
Matthew was-
Eltree.
Yeah, Matthew was DMing a game, and he
Talk to
Play-
himself.
he role played it with himself.
I played it myself.
It's like masturbating.
Okay, enough
it's
of the
also-
sex.
Let's not undersell. It's a tabletop role-playing game mixed with spices of a radio drama.
Yeah.
It's a podcast unlike
Spices?
anything.
I haven't been rolling the whole time.
Well, yeah, that was one of them. Unlike anything you've heard before, this podcast is revolutionary.
Evan, we also have an interesting issue in that I could talk to you more about it later, but I'm not sure how that payment thing we just did is going to work out since...
I already got the confirmation.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, because I kept, it still says incomplete.
I mean, I got the confirmation,
Okay,
so...
cool. Just because I was worried, I was like, what happens if this, like, crosses the deadline?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that'll be interesting. I still need to iron out exactly what I want to do for that, but... we'll see. I thought it would be a fun... I mean, we're not gonna win or anything, but I thought it might be a fun thing to do.
Oh, what if we win?
Right, I've submitted things to a lot of contests. I've never come close to winning, so my my
Hey,
default
3 out of
mode
10's
is-
closer to than
Well-
1 out of 10.
Yeah, you know what? You know, Stephen King submitted a lot of shit. You know what?
Michael Jordan didn't make his high school basketball team.
I'm glad
you
in
know
trying
what?
to
They
encourage
didn't get
me.
good. They didn't get good. You could get good if you kept
Oh,
trying.
well, thank you.
Also, Michael Jordan totally did make his high school basketball team. That's
I'm glad that the people you went to try to encourage me were Stephen King and Michael Jackson.
Michael Jordan.
Jordan, sorry,
And
not Jackson.
you know, I'm really happy that Michael Jordan.
You know,
did
Michael Jackson didn't touch little boys until he changed his
That's true.
skin. So
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Do you think that
Hashtag Team Michael. Hashtag Team Woody.
Woody is in like would he or
Well, I mean, that's the joke of it, you know.
Yeah.
Because I like to make light of alleged child rape. It's my job.
Right.
Alright. Okay, Mafta, you want to buy this? You want to buy this?
You've got some flesh. girl.
buy it. Buy it, Mafta.
Well, what
Thank
can I
you.
do for
Okay, she did not give me any mercury. That is a one-time thing.
Huh. Sorry, everybody.
Good use of our time. Okay.
Well, now we know.
Wait.
Just the people that have played Pandora's Tower and know that before are very frustrated with us.
Oh, All you Pandora Tower fans.
Yeah, I'm sure.
What
there
if?
are a
What
lot.
if this doesn't? This obviously won't get a bunch of views. But what if in like a year?
Jesus.
Let's not kid ourselves.
I mean, I don't
We
kid
don't-
myself, but I like to have some upward mobility.
But people will like rediscover this, and then we'll become internet sensations
Mm-hmm.
all through this.
Right.
I mean, like we've said before, we're banking on the fact that once we hit like our 800th video,
We'll have
some
100
sort
subscribers.
of
yeah.
install base.
I mean, yeah, the idea is fake it till you make it. If you,
Yeah.
if nobody's watching your shit, just put out so much shit that someone's gotta watch it, right?
What's happening?
That was a dream.
Oh, okay.
Aaron was kind of freaking out. I don't blame him. I'd
I was
freak
really
out too.
confused as if that was a dream or not too.
Yeah, well,
Here's what's in
you needn't
stock
be
today.
confused any longer.
Can you just buy a
Nope.
market or are they sold out? Yeah.
Still sold out. Don't know when they restock, but sure as shit ain't now.
There is like a time-based kind of thing to this, so
Yeah, there is, in the loosest of senses.
yeah. So I wonder if it's on like a cycle.
Ah, this
that-
looks kind of nice.
Yeah.
Wow, that's gorgeous. You just can't get graphics like that in the PS4.
Do we just want to try making a run at Torrent Peak for a little bit?
Yeah, it's only been 17 minutes.
You
Oh,
just
okay.
can't get graphics like that on high-end PCs.
I'm not saying the graphics are good, I'm saying it's pretty.
I wonder what Pandora Tower looks like on Dolphin.
Probably pretty good.
Pandora's
It's
Tower.
pretty,
Dolphin.
like Skyward Sword is pretty, you dunk.
Nah. Actually, Skyward Sword would probably look considerably better on Dolphin. It would actually look like not a muddled mess.
Oh god, here we go.
No, that's it.
Doesn't look like a muddled mess. It's a fucking art style.
Yeah, and it doesn't work on the Wii. Because
Right.
the Wii is like at 480p.
Yeah, no, that's specifically why it's like that. It's like criticizing Fez for being too pixely.
No. What I'm saying is, like, look, because
So you're saying intentionally-
they exacerbate issues. That's all I'm saying.
It exacerbates issues. So you're saying it should be made to look as good as like a 360 game and then just downscaled to a Wii game, and that would look better. Instead of
Whatever.
trying to design an art style around the specifications of the
Just
console.
everything looks blurry as hell.
It's
Like,
not true.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
It
You're insane. It just doesn't. That's not true. I've played it to
Don't listen
completion.
to him.
Yeah, don't listen to him. He's wrong.
All right.
The
Evan,
way it
some-
works is it looks blurrier the farther away from it you are.
Yeah, but you told me it's like a watercolor.
It
painting,
is.
which is ridiculous. It just looks like a blurry mess.
This is the most willfully stupid you've ever been.
Wait, what are we talking about? I'm sorry, I was looking
Skyward
up stuff
Sword.
About... Oh, okay. I
He was
looking up stuff
objecting
about
to me
Echo the
calling it like a watercolor and insisting that it's just a blurry mess artistically.
No, I mean, No, it's not.
Okay. Okay.
Evan, you should live stream Echo the Dolphin sometime. Defender of the
Okay.
Future, to be...
Oh, Defender of the
To be
Future.
to be
Okay, I'll
precise.
definitely do that then. Fight the fucking
Yeah.
Vortex Queen.
Dreamcast.
Goddamn
version.
nightmare.
In a game that starts so peaceful.
Yeah, it shit really goes bad pretty fast in Echo the Dolphin. Right, when all
Wait,
of the
what
dolphins...
happens?
Well,
What
You've never
happens?
seen the Vortex Queen?
well, the first, like,
Oh.
5 minutes of Echo the Dolphin, you're just a dolphin. You're just hanging out and doing, like, backflips and shit, and then suddenly you hear this noise and all of the dolphins in the sea get sucked up into the air. And then the rest of the game is you trying to rescue, like, your dolphin buddies, and at the end you go into the Vortex Queen. You fight the Vortex Queen's head, and I believe the Vortex Queen, like, vomits dolphins at you.
She does.
That's pretty awesome.
It's rough, man.
I'm trying to find a good representation of what the Vortex Queen is for Matthew.
It's fucking rough.
Is she just like the end boss?
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Okay. Yeah, it's
Terrifying.
The Vortex Queen. It's weird how I'm still fighting these enemies in this dungeon. Like, I was just fighting these guys in that first dungeon, and now
Do
I
they
go...
feel any stronger in this one?
Yeah, they're a little bit stronger. Like, they take 6 hits instead of 3, but they give me 87 Leots instead of 7 Leots.
That's a weird way to scale that. Yeah, they're only half or 2 times as strong, but man, they're loaded.
Yep. Now pull back on them. Wish Skyward Sword were a JRPG so I could have Matthew on and make him eat his fucking
I mean, we
words.
still haven't settled on if we're considering Zelda games JRPGs.
I mean, it would have to... If you go to Skyward Sword's Wikipedia page, if it says it's an RPG, then it is. If it says it isn't, then it isn't.
Yeah.
It's just frustrating because I know he's wrong, you see. But I have no means of proving it while
And I
playing
know I'm right.
Pandora's Tower.
No, it's just that there are, while not listed under the genre, like it's always listed as action adventure for the Zelda games, except for Zelda 2, obviously. In
Wait, why not
further,
Zelda 2?
Well, Zelda 2 is a RPG.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I can confirm that Skyward Sword actually looks like really good in 1080p.
Yeah,
But
it looks really
normally
good
it
in
looks like
480p
garbage.
too.
Normally looks like garbage.
Garbage. You're going to say that game looks like garbage. Is that what you're going with? Not just that it looks like kind of money, but that it looks like garbage.
Now I am.
Okay. I'm glad we settled that. Ugh.
Oh yeah, I would totally put up with Skyward Sword if it was in 1080p.
Oh god.
That's
It's just,
nuts.
here's the reason it frustrates me, is he's normally such a smart guy. And then there are just these
And
blind
for
spots.
him to be like this.
Yeah, it's frustrating to all involved, because I
Yeah.
know you can do better.
So, Evan, are we we're strictly going by what is listed under a genre.
Yes.
Okay. Then none of the Legend of Zelda except for Zelda 2 are
Okay, well, we will be playing Zelda 2 to completion.
just because
Hooray!
in a
I like
lot of
Zelda
like
2.
the subsequent sections,
Mhm.
it talks about how it's like won RPG awards and stuff like that.
I see. Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't know. We'll cross that bridge later. I do want to replay Skyward Sword because I don't know. Maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe my entire
And you do have to play Majora's Mask by the end of this year.
that's
Yeah.
true. So I might
Yeah, on Dolphin and Skyward Sword looks so good I could eat it up.
Yeah, I know. I've seen the screenshots of Skyward Sword on Dolphin. It looks good. It looks better, but it still looks really good on the Wii. I remember I played all of it. You played fucking 2 hours of it, and we're like, "Meh,
Yeah, basically.
this fails to make a good first impression."
Yeah, that's what happened.
if
That's what
I'm
happened.
if I'm not cutting monsters within 2 hours of a 40-hour game, meh. That's Matthew.
Are you really?
That's Matthew.
Are you really gonna make that? That was my big.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't.
I mean, I'm sorry it takes 2 hours to get going.
It even takes less than that. And also, first 2 hours are very charming.
Yeah, best build up in
Yeah,
a,
I guess if you like
in
baby
a Zelda
stories.
game.
I'm a big fan of Ground Zeroes.
It's charming. It's the best looking starting Zelda area in 3D Zelda. Looks better than the Forest in Majora's Mask. Looks better than
It doesn't look better than Wind Waker.
Sure, that's fine.
Gotcha.
I mean,
look, I'm not.
Gotcha.
I probably like the starting area in. I like your island village aesthetically more than I like the beach where you start Wind Waker.
Mhm.
Yeah.
As a
I'm
whole,
not.
sure.
Trust me. I'm not here to say that Majora's Mask is the best looking game ever.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying you are.
Okay.
I'm just trying to I'm trying to stick up for Skyward Sword because someone has to.
I'll stick up for Skyward.
Yeah, the
Skyward
internet in
Sword,
general
folks.
really revolted against
I just can't talk too much about the gameplay of it since I only played the first dungeon.
Yeah.
Even though I put it on my top 10 in 2011.
Let's not. Maybe don't dwell on that in conversation. Maybe make a decision
Please,
like
please stop.
I won't bring that up today.
I still stand by the fact that I only played 10 games in 2011.
Right, then tell me that, and then be like, yeah, well, okay, you can just make a top 5. Or maybe you shouldn't be writing for this video game. If you only played 10 games the whole year. Look, I'm just saying it's been a rough ride for a Skyward Sword fan the last couple of years, okay? I get a little edgy about it, because no one likes it.
I like Skyward Sword.
Not
I
even
like
Skyward Sword. Like,
Even Clint is like backing off of the Skyward Sword fucking bandwagon after A Link Between Worlds came out.
really? What-
Yeah. No, I remember. He was
What-
like,
what did he say?
I think if I went back and played Skyward Sword, there's probably stuff I'd not like about it, and it was all.
Evan, I will have beaten Skyward Sword by the end of April.
Oh, what do you owe, Evan?
Yeah, what do you owe me?
That's more for myself.
Okay.
I
I mean,
have to
you
set a
should
goal.
play it because it's a very good game.
Yeah, I just have to set a goal or else I'm not going to do it.
Oh man, but why play Skyward Sword when you can play Wind Waker HD?
That's a good
Right,
point.
I don't have a Wii.
Also, Wind Waker HD looks worse than original Wind Waker.
I know.
I mean, I don't have a Wii U. Sorry, I do have a
Yeah.
Wii.
There are some. It's weird because there are some like gameplay. You could argue that game is improved a little bit in terms of its gameplay.
Yeah.
Some of the things they did.
No, that's totally true.
It's like a weird thing where it's like neither version is a definitive version of Wind Waker.
Of what, Wind Waker?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's stuff with like the way the wind works. that
Yeah,
just
there's some
seems
sailing
better.
things that are cool. There's just a lot of like small touches of like speeding up animations that took a while that I saw like a video of.
Yeah.
I like Wind Waker a lot. It's
I do too.
really cool.
I think
There's things of like with the Wind Waker like song thing where like if you play the song you only play it the first time instead of having to go through it every single time. That's kind of nice.
I mean,
I
Small.
know there's. Sorry, go ahead, Evan.
I think for me, the 3D Zeldas go Skyward Sword, Wind Waker, then fuck it, right? Then probably Majora's Mask, and then
Twilight Princess and Ocarina are the other two, right?
yeah, then Ocarina, then Twilight Princess.
Are those it?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I'd probably. Obviously, Majora's Mask being first.
Yeah, I haven't played all of Majora's Mask, so I can't say for certain that.
I'd have an order very similar to that though, with Ocarina and Twilight Princess being lower.
It's true. That's because they're the worst ones.
Dang.
Going back to play Ocarina, like it's if I didn't have nostalgia for it,
Yep.
it would just be rough.
Yep.
But
No
I do have
shit.
that nostalgia for it, so
Jabba Jabba's belly.
Listen, man, the dungeons in
I'm just never gonna play another Zelda game except for Link to the Past.
you should play Skyward Sword. The dungeon, you actually shouldn't, because you're just not gonna like it. It's gonna bum me out.
Oh, I wouldn't try not to like it.
Well, yeah, obviously,
Know that.
but clearly you. I'm not saying you go in wanting to not like it. I'm just saying.
I heard of a couple cool areas from Skyward. That sand place, the sand
yeah,
shit. That sounds
it's
pretty cool.
great. All of the dungeons in Skyward Sword are great. There are some problems. There are some things that didn't bother me, especially playing it, that intellectually I very much get why people are bothered by. There's like this spirit world collect all the bits thing that you have to do a couple times that I thought was just kind of fine, that most people were like, this is the worst.
I'm cool with that. I mean, I was fine with the Wind Waker collect the 9 pieces of the Triforce, so like I didn't think it was good, but I was like,
Yeah.
I can do this. Sure.
Didn't they have to cut dungeons out of Wind Waker? That was the whole thing.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Did they
that's-
cut
Wind Waker
dungeons
has,
out of
like-
it, or did they just make it
Well-
like 3 pieces of Triforce instead of 9?
No, like they were gonna have like a couple dungeons more than they ended
I
up
mean, Wind
having.
Waker
So
only
I
has
think
like 4 proper Zelda dungeons in
yeah,
it.
maybe 5. It's not.
Like it's pretty
Which is a
light.
shame. Which is a shame. I think.
Yeah, like Skyward
That's-
Sword, the final dungeon in Skyward Sword is awesome. It's so cool. It's like 9 dungeons. Like the first thing in the dungeon is this room where you find like this puzzle that you can move around, and it's like 9 different rooms that are all sort of mini dungeons, and you have to like slide them into different orders to like connect to different places. It's great.
That's cool.
It's such a cool idea.
One thing I really did like about Majora's Mask and still do like is how just like
oh, you
even
like
though,
Majora's Mask?
you know, but like while Wind Waker only does have so many like actual classical Zelda dungeons, Majora's Mask is centered around the fact that it breaks that formula.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And
Majora's
for-
Mask seems cool. I look forward to playing it. I just
For like that like formula to be broken so early on, like it was the second 3D
Yeah.
Zelda game, and they were like, let's just try something new.
yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
No one's gonna say it's not cool, Ryan. I certainly won't. Bruh.
Until you play it and you're like, this game sucks.
Yeah.
Ryan, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, it's definitely gonna happen. Yeah.
That'd be really funny.
I just like I said, hard out there for a fan of Skyward Sword. It's hard out there, man. Game got fucking 9s and 10s from everyone. And now
Well, that's
everybody-
par for the course.
Yeah, but now no one likes it. Like what?
I feel like it's not even so much that
Because-
no one likes it, but like I don't know. Like obviously,
I have not heard a single person talk about.
That's the thing I was gonna say. Like I just
Skyward
feel like
Sword.
nobody talks about it.
Well, what I was gonna say is I have not heard a single person talk about Skyward Sword. Let's say, halfway through 2012 on in a favorable light. Whenever
Really?
anyone brings up Skyward Sword, which is admittedly rare, it's to talk about how bad it was, which is ridiculous.
Like I said,
Yeah,
I'll
I
have,
can corroborate that.
I'll have to play it by the end of this month so I can join you in your fight if I really like it. Evan.
It's especially ridiculous when people are like, "Oh man, you know, Skyward Sword was really the breaking point for me, where they need to reinvigorate that franchise." And
Twilight
they
Princess.
Then they fucking turn around and they're like, A Link Between Worlds is great. That's bullshit. If you think that, you're bullshit.
Yeah.
That's all.
I still haven't even gone back to A Link Between Worlds after playing like the first dungeon, because I was like, this is just A Link to the Past, which I just played before A Link Between Worlds.
If you give it a little distance, I'm sure you'll have some fun with it.
Yeah, you know, I just at this point I'm like, I
Well,
have
sure.
other things.
Yeah, no, that's understandable. It's not a must-play by any means. Obviously, I know I'm being controversial there, but it's just not.
Zelda's probably my biggest hole in gaming.
You know, there's
Nah,
a lot
I
of
play a lot.
Zelda that doesn't.
And Final Fantasy.
Sure. Final Fantasy is more worth going back through, I think, than Zelda, because there's a lot of, you don't need to play the first Legend of Zelda.
I
or
don't?
Zelda 2. You should
Also-
play... No.
Legend of Zelda doesn't hold up as well. The older ones don't hold up as well.
You should play A Link to the Past, because that's a perfect video game. You should play Skyward Sword, because it's good, you fucker.
If you really want to play Ocarina of Time, I would just say play Twilight Princess.
I'd
instead.
rather play Majora's Mask than than
Yeah,
Ocarina
you
of Time,
probably like
any game.
Majora's Mask. It sounds
Yeah,
like Matthew's Zelda game.
No, that game I still think has one of the coolest visual effects ever in like a game where the you just kind of like zoom out of the frame when the clock towers
Mhm.
yeah, it's really awesome.
It's a cool game.
That game seems to have the atmosphere.
It does. Ocarina of Time you can skip, because
I
once
played
again...
like the worst Zelda games.
Well, yeah, what games have you...
Twilight Princess and the Minish Cap.
Okay, you have played. Well, Minish Cap is good.
Minish Cap is good.
Yeah, okay, you totally did... Wait, everything I know about you is you talk about how apathetic you are about Zelda. But the
Yeah.
two you have played are Twilight Princess, the worst 3D Zelda, possibly the worst Zelda, and Minish Cap, which is good and you say you like.
I do like.
So
But
how did you
no,
feel
the
about
thing,
Twilight
the thing
Princess?
about it is that I don't know. I feel like even if I haven't played a bunch of Zelda games, I've played like Zelda games.
play more
'cause
Zelda...
They're just so they've
Right,
that
but...
style of game has entered like game. I get it.
Not really.
Not really.
I think
There
knowing
aren't-
that you like Minish Cap, you'd really like Link to the Past, because Minish Cap is just a throwback to Link to the Past.
Yeah,
I mean,
that sounds true.
I can't really think of many games that do the Zelda thing.
Pandora's Tower.
Like
we're playing.
honestly, Pandora's Tower barely does the Zelda thing.
Yeah.
Like,
There's so much more in between dungeons and stuff too that
yeah.
Zelda does that Pandora's Tower is not doing.
The way the
just
dungeons
all
are
dungeons,
designed as well are much different. Like the way you interact with them, like it's not.
No, I know.
It's not a thing that a bunch
I'm
of
aware
games...
of the process of a Zelda game.
Right, I'm just saying, I feel like you think they're more ubiquitous than that. Like, obviously, the
Yeah,
games
that might be true. It might also just be unexplainable. 'Cause-
I mean, I guess that's... Here's what I'm thinking, Matthew.
yeah,
I think you actually need to just play some good Zelda games, because you've played one and you like it.
yeah.
And I think your
I
hesitation...
even kind of like Twilight Princess.
Okay,
I don't dislike Zelda.
okay, then you should play
Fresh
more
out.
of them. Because you haven't played any of the really good ones. And I bet you'd have a good time with them, even if you don't think they're like the best games. They're fun.
Yeah.
I really want to hear what Matthew
But I
thinks
don't like
about.
fun. I only like feeling depressed. And
You're right.
Well,
I
then
don't-
play Majora's Mask, because man,
I only...
that game beats you over the head, like, because there are very certain. That game's all time based, and it's all interaction with these
Yeah.
people who live around this clock tower, and people will die, and like if you don't like prioritize them, and then you'll reset it and they're alive again, and it's like, well, if I don't help you, you're gonna die, but I need to do this other thing at the same time you need help.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it makes you feel like a really shitty person.
This part is terrible.
what
Yeah.
this water cyclone
Yes.
thing?
Because
It
there
seems
are
like-
these enemies that just... These shark things that just knock you off, and there's nothing you can do.
just
Yeah, that's bad.
you're just gonna need to kill all of them, aren't you?
I don't know how to do that. Look how high up they are. I can't use my chain on them while I'm chained to a rock.
They don't all swim down at you.
No. No, they just swim around in circles. I think. Well, I'm dead, either way. I'll try
How long-
killing them next time.
How long into this video are we, Evan?
40 minutes.
Okay, that's
Okay.
not too bad.
Man, it'll be so nice to be done with Pandora's
I
Tower.
know. I believe
By
me.
proxy.
Believe me, I fucking know. It's just
It's just like when we played Antechamber together.
no. Antichamber's a really good game.
Yeah, that's for sure.
God, I love Antichamber so much. It was like when I was writing my top 10 list, it was a process of rediscovery, being like, yeah, Antichamber's like awesome.
Yeah.
Like it's just there's no part of it that isn't. And then I put like number 4 on my top 10 list or something.
yeah, I
almost
just
wish
heard a lot
we-
about Antechamber at the end of the year, which is kind of disappointing.
Yeah, it's great. It's just great.
I almost wish we had been recording that entire time we were, like,
Yeah.
watching. Because, Evan, you had gotten a review code for
I had.
Antechamber.
It's the only official pre-release review code I've ever received.
So,
That's cool.
so you were, like, just doing a couple puzzles, and I think one by one we all got on Skype to, like, quote-unquote help you through Antechamber.
I'm
whenever
pretty
you-
sure it was all at the same time, because I was
Was it
like,
all
at
hey,
the
could
same
you
time?
Oh,
guys
yeah.
just... I need to beat this before... I need to write this review, or this is worth nothing, this review code, and I don't think I can do it by myself. Because it's too hard to beat.
Yeah,
in
we
that
all
amount of
solved
time.
a couple of puzzles.
Yeah, it was a great time. And then there was that one
There was that one where you're just like, wait, what if we just pulled?
yeah.
We were just bashing our head against a wall for, like...
And that turned out it was just a very basic mechanic we were
Yeah.
not grasping, where you need to like draw the path the block takes with your
Yeah.
mouse to...
You're still angry about that?
I'm still angry about that, but it's such a good fucking game, I don't even care.
My favorite part of that game, just personally for me, was when we were getting towards the end game and you walked into that room that had all the colors in it,
Yeah.
and you had to like look through. You had to walk to a side of the room. It had like 7 colors, and you had to walk to a color, look through a gate, and then it would change the colors around
Yeah.
in the room. And I was just I figured out immediately what the puzzle was.
hmm
And I don't think Clinton Matthew had quite picked up on it yet, so I was just shouting colors for Evan to go to, and you guys were like, "Well, why?" And it was just the colors of the rainbow, and it got you through. And I was
Oh,
like, yes.
nice.
Yeah, yeah, I love... If people watching this have not played Antichamber, really just go pick it up. It's like
Yeah.
the best... One of the best puzzle games since...
The ending's
Puzzle
pretty
games.
surreal and
The
weird.
ending's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I'm sure there's some interesting interpretations of it online.
I especially like...
Because I didn't know
basically-
what to make of that game.
Basically, the final puzzle where you're just out there and you have to fall, and you realize that it's... Oh, God.
It's infinite.
Oh, God. It's...
There's infinite lighthouses.
Yep.
There was that weird moment where we like stumbled across that map room that we really thought was important, but was just
It
didn't
was just
mean
like an
anything.
extra.
Yeah.
There's 4 chains in this dungeon, aren't there?
No, 3.
3. Okay, good.
Okay.
I just saw those 2 on the side. I was like, oh god.
By the
there's
way, I just realized this is literally a copy-pasted dungeon.
Yeah.
Like not... I'm not talking
No,
about
I know.
thematically. The layout is identical.
No, I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I noticed that when you were in that room fighting those guys, that have the 2 strips in it.
Yeah, I just noticed that.
Yeah.
I'm very frustrated. It's an unacceptable thing to do. Unacceptable.
Man,
Zelda wouldn't do
Antechamber's
that.
like life, man.
It's true.
That's what I saw when I typed in Antechamber analysis.
Yeah,
And I have to agree.
Ooh, so good. That's some good shit, that game. Jesus Christ.
Oh, because no one said it. Unacceptable! Oh, we needed that.
That game just looks so good too.
Yeah,
It's
it
got
looks
such
fine.
good sound design.
Did we give it an award? We should have. Let me look.
I hope we did.
What else came
definitely
out
would've
that year,
pushed
though?
for it.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
What else came out when?
In 20. Oh, yeah, it was last year.
That was just in January of 2012, which is why that's why everybody fucking forgot about it.
2013.
Fuck. I've been on this site for like 3 years.
We've been pretty busy lately.
Yeah, we've been writing a lot of reviews.
Yeah, I wrote 2 in one
Yeah,
night.
you guys have been.
Yeah.
I was
Look,
happy with
if you
that.
want, please tell me what you want to review.
Oh. Actually, I could just do Mercenary Kings, honestly.
Okay, cool, do it.
Yeah.
Also, where's that fucking Mother 3 review? Well, we're on the topic.
I'll do it. I just when Michael said that, hey, you want to do a Nerf Pound thing? I guess I didn't know if you wanted to like.
Okay, well, get in touch with
should
Michael.
Probably. Yeah, I'll do that right
Get
now.
in touch with Michael and be like, hey, let's collabo on this.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that right now.
You know, we
Hey,
gotta...
Michael, if you're listening to this, and I haven't, I'm doing it right now, but if I haven't,
I'm sure Michael wants some stuff to do,
yeah.
so...
I think he said
Yo,
he
I'm
was-
gonna be like, Michael, I order you too. That's what I can do, right?
you know, I think I technically have authority over him, and I guess you do. He's a reviews
Yeah.
editor.
He's
the
nothing.
new guy.
He is nothing.
I am everything. Yeah, I really don't.
Best original game went to Antichamber, which is bullshit.
What else was
Papers,
nominated?
Please should have won that.
What was it?
Antichamber.
No, I'm sorry. What did you say?
Papers, please.
Ah.
Also, that's a perfectly fine.
I think
remember one.
I specifically remember the argument I delivered as to why Antichamber should win over Papers, Please, and I stand by it.
Yeah, we didn't have a best look. Did we have a best looking game?
We had a prettiest game.
Yeah, that was Nino Cooney.
Yeah.
That was a runner-up though. Antichamber.
Nino Cooney, that was a real dark horse. I don't think any of us went into that expecting to give it to Nino Cooney.
Hmm.
I feel like
Yeah, that's weird.
by the end we were pretty much in agreement about it, though.
I still really want to play that game.
You know, if you're not, that would actually be probably pretty good for the. If you're gonna play it, you should do it on our channel.
Yeah, I was just thinking maybe that'll be the first JRPG I do for our channel.
It's got its problems
Mhm.
as a JRPG that you have to sort of look past as a fan
I mean-
of the genre, but.
Hey, look who you're talking to.
Yeah, it's a good point. You did give Saints Row 4 a fucking 4 out of 5.
I remember Evan's reaction to that. He's like, I was sure Ryan was gonna give that a 3 out of 5.
I also gave Infamous Second Son a 4 out of 5.
Yeah, that's true. I was sure you were gonna give that a 3 out of 5.
I
too.
really thought I was, and then because I had a really hard time writing that review because I didn't know how I felt about it. Like, I didn't know what I wanted to give it.
Right.
So I said, let me stop thinking about the score and just put down words about what I think about this game.
Yeah, that's
And it came out more positive than I expected.
I see. Well, that's good. I remember, I think it was during one of our PAX podcasts that Clint brought it, because you posted it while we were at PAX. And I'm pretty sure we captured on the podcast my befuddlement at hearing you gave it a 4.
You did. I listened to that. Yeah, it was pretty good.
That was also the first night when I drank a bunch of Mr. Pibb.
I did specifically in that review specify why I gave it a 4 out of 5.
Yeah,
instead.
no, you did. I mean, you're still full of shit, but...
Oh, absolutely, you know.
But hey, at least you've provided some clarification.
I always try to do that when I give a game higher score or lower score than most people would expect.
Yeah.
I think you should just really clear this room of monsters if
Yeah,
there's something in here.
There's nothing to do in there. I just always forget what's in that room. What is in that room, I should say.
Like, there's nothing to do on the other side of that?
No, it's just a chest.
Okay.
I just need to find my way out of this fucking dump.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can play Ni no Kuni, that sounds fine. Sure, that would be fun for people. Watch
Yeah.
you stumble your way through a JRPG. Because obviously I'm not doing enough stumbling.
Right.
What's over here?
It'll be fun. Because you've never watched me play a JRPG before.
Yeah, you're right, I haven't.
What if just Ryan just has no concept?
Like, how do you...
I just imagine like Ryan started playing like,
Evan will be
okay, I'm
very
walking. Wait,
frustrated.
what is an anime? What? What? I'm in a. No, those are random encounters, Ryan.
Evan will be very frustrated with how I play JRPGs.
Are
I
you
can
like
tell
a
that.
completionist?
No, I don't even play him like a completionist. I just play him like I don't give a shit about items and stuff like that.
Oh, God, you're gonna be the worst.
You don't care about items? What does that mean?
It means
Like,
it means if he gets a good thing, he's just gonna use it on like a fucking scrub boss or something instead of saving it for when he needs it. That's what
Yeah.
it means. He's gonna fuck himself over, and then I'm gonna have to spend 5 episodes watching him fight like Ruby
And
weapon
I've
instead of.
already told Evan how much I don't use any like buff spells and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's the other thing. On Skies of Arcadia, he was like, so buff spells are just garbage, right? I'm like, what?
No. No. If there's one thing I learned about Final Fantasy 13,
I don't.
buff spells.
I finally learned the value of buff spells against the Minotaur in Shin Megami Tensei 4.
Yeah, no fucking shit.
Oh fuck! Shin Megami Tensei.
Yeah, that game's great. That's my second
I
favorite game
literally
of
just
2013.
forgot about. Told you now.
It's a great game.
I've still been chipping away at Bravely Default. That game's still fun.
Oh wow. Seriously?
Yeah,
I'm
I've been
supposed to be
playing
finishing
it.
it.
I'm still on chapter 3. Like I said, like I've just been going back to it for like 20, 30 minutes at a time. The random encounters are very frequent in that game too. So
You should turn them down.
yeah, I thought about doing that. Maybe dropping them 50%. That's a cool idea for that game.
Yeah.
Where you can
Well-
just lower the percentage of the random encounters.
Oh yeah.
You can have enemies give you like more or less experience and stuff.
Yeah, I never messed with that because I felt like that would be a little fucked up.
Yeah, they had a system like that in the World Ends if you. If I wasn't gonna give you Planescape Torment, Evan, I would have given you that.
I've played some of the World Ends. with
Right, but on the DS specifically, because I don't know what the fuck they did on the iPad, but it sounds bad.
You know, it's the same. It's just you don't have to you just swipe with your finger and not a stylus.
No, but there's like a whole double screen element that's just gone now.
Oh, okay.
Because like the whole thing was that like you would have that bottom screen stylus stuff, but on the top like your partner would be fighting, and it was like sort of like a rhythm,
Oh.
like a rhythm thing.
Yeah,
so
I think
you'd have
that
to
just
be,
all
like-
happens basically on the same screen.
Yeah, that's fucking bullshit. Because that's like was such a weird like thing that I haven't seen replicated. Because you
Right.
have to be like you're kind of like half concentrating on any one screen at one time while you, like all your attention's on.
Oh my god, I'm
kinda-
such an idiot. Why do I keep going in this room?
I don't know. The most interaction I've had with the world Ends with you is Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance.
That's a bad.
I think I'm on like the second to last boss in that game. I just stopped playing because I was like, this game's
That's a bad interaction to have for the first. Because I have a feeling that game's like really cool. Like I remember really enjoying it.
What, the world ends with you?
Yeah.
The stuff with the world ends
Obviously,
with you.
I
Like,
have to second guess everything I used to like, but
I mean,
I
Please
think
don't be this way.
the stuff that was provided to me
Pretty
in
sure.
Kingdom Hearts that was related to Dream Drop. I mean, sorry, that was related to World Ends with You, made me very interested in what that series is.
Yeah, it's not much. It'd be I don't really know what a sequel to that game would be, but it's
I mean, I liked the
it's neat. It's a neat conceit.
Yeah, I liked the conceit a lot. I just remember not getting into the combat.
Yeah,
all.
so that's why you gotta play the DS.
Okay, fuck, I'm gonna have to play
It's
it
also,
on this.
It's also pretty quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh,
have
yeah.
to play it on this goddamn show, like
Yeah.
everything.
I guess I don't know. That game has a pretty. I think that game has a lot of like really weird systems that all work together pretty well. Like you have like fashion.
Sure.
And you have it's kind of neat.
Sure, I
It,
trust
it
you.
really understands the youth of today. is
Look,
what I'm
I
saying.
trust you, Matthew.
It really understands the '90s kids.
I mean, I understand the 90s kids. I am a 90s kid.
A '90s kid. Man, remember when SpongeBob was good? Is that when
Yeah.
90s? Oh man, wasn't GoldenEye great?
It is my
I thought
fucking
SpongeBob
cross
came
to
out in
bear.
like 2001.
No, 96-ish, I think.
Yeah.
Was it?
Year of my birth. That's
Man.
right, I was born in 1996. Deal with it.
1999 was the
Wasn't you know what
Oh,
the
really?
most infuriating '90s kid conversation I've had was? I
What?
keep having conversations where people are like, "Oh man, I love Donkey Kong 64," and I'm
Oh,
like,
okay.
Did you play? Well, you just walk around a big empty wasteland for like half that
yeah,
game.
no, that's
I
true.
played Donkey Kong 64 a lot when I was younger.
Yeah.
I liked it when I was younger. It was
There's
one
just-
of the
There's
like
so,
I'm not saying
Yeah.
I'm sure it's bad. I just haven't gone back to revisit
Well,
it. but-
bad isn't the right word. It's just that game.
It's really tedious.
Yeah, and there's like so many. There's so many fucking collectibles.
Yeah, there really are. A lot.
And there's a lot of collectibles where you can't collect them with like you need a certain character to collect them.
Yeah.
Donkey
So
Kong
you have to
64
go to like
was
the
my,
banana switcher station or whatever.
Donkey Kong 64 is my first introduction to first-person multiplayer games, first-person shooter multiplayer games,
That's a weird introduction.
because it had that split-screen mode where it was just an FPS.
Yeah, wasn't that like with Banjo-Tooie too?
Yeah, but Banjo-Tooie's was weird in that like it would only give you like 60 seconds on the clock.
Christ.
still
Stop
like
it.
Tooie a lot.
Banjo-Tooie's really good. I really like that series.
I haven't. I
Well,
haven't
at least
played
it's
that
first.
one.
Fuck. Okay. Ah.
Sorry.
I hate this dungeon. I hate this dungeon. I hate this dungeon.
Do you want to call the episode and maybe come back?
No.
Okay.
That's not what we agreed to do.
Right, I know, but we did grind a lot
We-
in the first.
We were grinding
made
for
this blood
17
pact.
minutes.
Yeah. When we made this blood pact, I thought we were always gonna.
Yeah, I prefer Banjo-Tooie to Banjo-Kazooie.
Okay. I know there's all those hidden sexual innuendos in Banjo-Tooie. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah, like there's like the,
I mean, that's why I'm
the
into
semen
it.
surprise in one of. Yeah,
Wow.
it's a kid's game.
No, seriously, No, seriously.
Banjo-Tooie does a lot of really cool stuff that I really like.
Good.
Yeah, I
Good for you.
100% in Banjo-Kazooie, so it's not like I wouldn't. That game's still fun.
I got
Is
it
it?
on the 360 and was
Yeah,
worth
it's-
100%ing it, but I ran into that Rusty Bucket Bay, I think,
yeah,
the one with the ship in the middle.
yeah. That one's a little hard
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they got that water that just kills you.
yeah.
I'm losing you guys.
There was
I
There was a
always
cool-
hated that desert level because desert levels suck.
the Gobi Desert.
Yeah, because heat sucks. Maybe that's why I hate desert levels. I just hate the heat. No, they're all brown. I just don't want to see brown.
Deserts are brown.
I
Very
know.
stupid of you.
That's why I don't like deserts. I don't like desert levels. Because we get it. There's no surprises in desert levels.
Matthew, how far away do you live from Orlando?
I'm in Orlando.
You're in Orlando. I'm gonna be in Orlando in a couple weeks.
Okay.
You
Well,
two should, like-
I'm at like the second biggest college in the United States, so find me.
You two should like fuck finally.
Yeah.
Also, I totally went to
Then
this
I'll
room
whisper to
again,
Evan.
because I totally forgot what this room was again, because that's all I do while I'm on this goddamn video
Every time I
series.
see Aaron's face, like glower.
I mean, it's not like it matters. It's not like me dying does anything.
Yeah.
But I just... Oh, that didn't kill me. Wait, falling off doesn't deal any damage? What's the point? Oh, God. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Why... Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in starting Easter. I'll be in Universal for 3 days, and then I'm going down to Marco Island for 3 days.
Okay. Where's Marco Island?
It's
I like how
Very
you were
sad.
like,
Is
oh,
that the
yeah.
Keys? Is that in the Keys?
yeah, just about.
Okay.
You should go to Key
I know the
Largo
Keys.
and hang out with Humphrey Bogart.
My dad really wants to go airboating in.
Is he Archer?
I don't know. I don't know. My dad's not Archer. We can get that out of the way right now, but I need to watch more Archer. That show's great.
Uh-huh, yeah, here we go. Evan, why don't you watch Archer with me more?
I mean, I know you got other stuff to do.
Yeah, sure you do. Sure you do.
It's not like you don't have like a podcast where you just watch a bunch of TV for it now.
Yeah, well, it's only one of the things. There are a lot of
There's
things.
a lot of
I'm-
variables.
There are a lot of variables.
Yeah.
I enjoy watching Archer with you enough that I'll just wait until you're available whenever. 'cause I have
Inevitable.
stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay.
The inevitable.
We should just
series
start a
right there.
podcast where we watch Archer.
Yeah.
That's how I.
It's called.
You can pull this one out.
It's called. Are you Parcher? For more Archer?
I have no idea. I have no idea how to get back to the front of this fucking dungeon. I always wind up here, and there's no way for me to get over there because
Wait, if you
the
open that
camera
door, is that the
isn't
door?
facing the right direction. The camera needs to be facing the other direction so I can latch on to one of the things up here, but I can't do that when the camera's not.
Evan, maybe you should walk through that door.
I could tell you were very frustrated because I heard the stick spinning.
I just threw my controller on the ground.
Yeah, I could hear that too.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Have you taught Snowy how to fetch controllers yet?
I'm sure he would if I threw one at him.
Really? Wait, not at him, just...
Yeah, you know what I mean. My dog knows how to fetch.
I know what you mean. We have a situation, police.
You can always just
I
load
know.
your last save data.
No, I don't even know what that would be. Not good is what it
It would be after the most recent tower.
I can't. It's just like right here. If the camera was not set, I would definitely be able to look at this water wheel and latch onto any one of its points.
Yeah, but that would make the game too easy.
Alright, maybe you just shouldn't fucking repeat dungeon designs.
But make them worse somehow.
Yeah, but make them more frustrating. I don't know, that first one was pretty fucking bad too. We spent a lot of time in it. It's like I can see it right there. I see how I'm supposed to get to the thing. You're supposed to go up. I just pulled it in the right direction. I just need to be at the start of the dungeon to do it, but I have no idea how to get back
Look
there.
at your map.
My map is garbage. Floor 1. Oh, okay. Like, what do they want me to do with this?
Go back up to floor 3.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
You can't just drop now.
No, that always just leads me back to the goddamn place where I go in the room and it locks and then I die. Okay, there's gotta be a way down from here, right?
Alright, so me and Michael are gonna co-review Earthbound and maybe Mother 3.
Cool. Okay,
Now I
that's
need
right.
to find an Earthbound ROM.
Right, I have to deal with these guys,
Yeah.
who are officially the worst.
I'm sorry, I meant I need to go buy a Wii U and download Earthbound off the Wii store.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah.
Skyward Sword requires Wiimote, right? Like you can't play it with a classic controller.
That would be terrible.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought so.
It would be like Dead Island or something.
Yeah, but way worse.
But way
Dead
worse because it's not designed for
Like,
that.
way worse than Dead Island.
Well, let's not.
It'd be
Control
way
scheme
worse than Dead
wise,
Island.
yes,
Oh.
but
Yeah, sure.
Dead Island Riptide is kind of a shit pile.
Oh, yeah.
But Dead Island proper.
No doubt.
Dead Island proper's pretty good.
Sure.
Has its issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has its myriad of issues.
But there's a lot to like about that game. It's very interesting to say the least.
Okay. To say
Yeah.
the least.
Yeah.
What's the
That
most?
is Dead Island is the only game I've ever skipped cutscenes for. That's how horrendously terrible they were.
Yeah.
Because every single fucking time there was cutscene, it was just like, this is racism. The racism. Please stop being this racist, Dead Island. The black man's like, oh, what the hell's going on? I'm like, please stop.
Yeah, and he's a rapper.
Oh,
And when you go to the prison, he gets all uncomfortable. He's like,
Oh,
I don't want to
that's-
go back to a prison.
yeah, you know.
Wait,
if I
really?
can- oh my god.
Yeah.
Did he say that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's really that game is even racist to white people because then it's just like, I'm a football guy, and you know,
Football
there's that one
redneck.
time when I was drunk when I ran over that girl.
Do you guys remember that that controversy about the perk they didn't put in that game?
Oh, the
That was like weird and misogynist.
what was it?
I
Yeah,
don't
I remember it.
I don't remember the name.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up now.
The defining things I remember about that, there was that, then there was also the thing people discovered where if you looked at the corpse of the woman, like an upskirt, she wasn't wearing underwear.
Oh, good.
People were like, that's kind of weird that they modeled that.
Huh.
Oh, Gender Wars, an unlockable skill for the playable character Perna, increased her combat damage against male opponents, was referred to during development as Feminist Whore.
That's right.
Yeah.
Sounds
That's pretty good, Dead Island.
Yeah, it's witty.
That's so
Bros
fun.
before foes.
Look, you have to give them credit, though. They're equal opportunity offenders.
Yeah, no, I actually do have to give them that credit. They really are just inept at writing any sort of, like, any sort of race. So
And
really,
it wasn't even like they couldn't, like,
it's not
they
like
could have
they're
at least
racist,
hired,
it's just that they just don't understand people.
they could have at least hired, like, normal voice actors, but they had to hire the most racist voice actors they could find.
Yeah, really.
Like,
Oh,
it's not even just offensively stupid, like Just Cause 2.
It's
It's
just
just offensive.
they bring out like a binder. It's like, okay, these are all the most racist voice actors we can get right now. Who do you want?
I'm just
oh,
remembering everything about
I'm
Dead Island
working
versus
in the
Dying
government because I need to bring honor to my family. Oh, come on, Dead Island. Come on, Dead
Was
Island.
is that, what's her name?
Where's Jan Me or whatever?
Yeah, who do you
But-
think that was?
Who do
you think that was the white
actually,
guy?
It was the white guy. It was the white guy. What if for like each of the characters something had happened that affected all copies where like the black character was voiced by the white guy for some reason and
That'd be great.
like they all had like
I'd like it if they just all had their normal voices, but their stereotypes were switched up.
yeah.
So like
no,
the
that's
white
what
guy talks a bunch about how much he loves fried chicken.
When,
Whoa,
when,
who says that? Whoa,
when
you
Jan
have,
goes to
you
the
have some
jail,
sort
she's
of,
like, I don't want to go back to prison.
Yeah. Stuff like that. Racism, you know?
yeah,
It's a whole thing.
yeah. Also, that game just gets worse as it goes along, and it's just sort of okay to start.
Yeah, no, the first area is obviously the best. That game peaks very early.
That's telling.
Yeah. It's really just kind of funny how drastically like smaller the areas become as you go through them. Because the first one's fairly large,
Mhm.
all things considered, and the second one is like maybe half the size, probably more like a third. But that one's in more of an urban area, so yeah, sure. You're
Right.
still it's more dangerous. Okay, fine. Then the jungle area, there's like
Evan, I don't think that's gonna work.
Yeah, no,
Like-
I get it. I'm a little lost, Ryan. If you didn't notice, I just fought my way through those guys to discover that on the other end of the door they were protecting, there is just this sort of long hallway, at which point you reach this door, which you cannot enter from this side. So right now, I'm just trying to find any way to get back to the fucking beginning of the dungeon. Luckily, I won't have to wait much longer, because they're just gonna send me back anyway to feed Elena. Do I even have any beast flesh? Yeah, I have a bunch of fucking beast
Once
flesh.
we get back to the beginning of the dungeon, do you just want me to read you the step-by-step walkthrough?
Maybe. I don't know. It's just so frustrating, because I know I haven't been everywhere. It really feels like I have.
Right.
It really feels like I have exhausted every option present to me. What if I just... Here, what if I just use this... and swing... and then fall? That would be a dumb way to get back down to the... Really?
That was it.
Okay. This game's great.
Well, I'm glad we found it out right before you had to go back.
Yeah, no, I'm ecstatic. It also seems like on this death, I forgot to reset the thing where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
So I need to go back up to do that. Oh no, it's here, it's here.
That's fair.
We're fine. We'll be able to break a chain before we get sent back.
That's good. 2 down, 1 to go.
The chains that bind us.
Shut up.
Hey, tell Pandora's Tower here to shut up, huh?
I would love to.
I bet you that door leads back to the other side of
Yeah,
that
no,
place.
I know what it does. Okay, fine. We'll just do this again, Pandora's Tower. We'll just fight this guy.
As soon as you beat him, you're gonna get sent back to Elena.
Mm-hmm.
At least you broke that door now.
Yep. Okay. Let's go, dude. Oh, fuck yourself.
So has
Oh.
anybody seen God's Not Dead yet?
No, I wish.
Oh, not yet.
God's not dead.
Then
Showtime.
he's surely alive.
Living on
On
the
the
inside.
I mean, I have been checking a lot of news radio lately.
Really?
The band. No.
Oh, okay.
What?
Sorry, I thought you were talking about the sitcom.
Oh yeah, the show.
Okay.
I forgot about that.
Sorry, I forgot that the band news radio is more prominent in the public consciousness than the like 8-season sitcom.
I mean, oh, that was 8 seasons?
Don't hold me to it. I think so. Like around that, it was a very popular sitcom. Phil Hartman was on it before he died.
Okay.
His wife murdered him. That's how Phil Hartman died.
I got you.
God's Not Dead is playing at 12:40 tomorrow. I might go see it tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Of course you will. Alright, well, Shane's left 1.
Right on time, too.
Right on time to get sent
You
back.
have Beast Flesh, right?
Yeah, I have Beast Flesh. I have Beast Flesh out my fucking ass. What?
Nothing else. Just you're so...
What, was there something funny about what I said or the way I said
No,
it?
it's-
What?
How you said it, you're just so upset with this game now.
I just... Look. At the point Pandora's Tower is 12 dungeons long, and they start recycling dungeon designs, there's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just a problem.
No, I agree.
There's a problem, and damn it, we're gonna fix it. We're going to take this to the top.
We're gonna meet with everybody who worked on Pandora's Tower and really get down to what has to happen to make it a good game. Then we'll release a patch NBA Live 14 style to make it a good game.
News radio is 5 seasons.
I take it all back.
That might be a good one to do for an eventuality. As there are many good ones too. I'm sorry, I know that's what the site was.
Yeah.
Now, inexplicably, it ran for 97 episodes. Why don't you just greenlight like another season to like make that syndicatable?
You know, I mean, it's
That's
not
what I don't
like-
get.
I don't know. I really, do you think I have the answer? That's a serious question.
Well, yeah.
Okay, well I don't. I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Plus, it was getting higher ratings. Maybe the creators just wanted to end it there.
Well, yeah,
That's
but that's back when every show got like 20 million viewers.
Yeah, but the ratings were getting higher. That's all. Like
Oh.
it's the third season dipped to like 7.
Hell,
and
maybe the
fourth was 8.
creative lead was like, fuck it, we're done.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Do you ever consider that, Matthew, or do you think television is run by faceless network goons?
I just think that television should just run forever. Because if I like, say, How I Met Your Mother, why wouldn't I want it to run forever?
Right. Do you think How I Met Your Mother would
Now,
have...
I don't like How I Met Your Mother.
How
That's the
many
main thing.
how many seasons would it have to run for to make that ending like a work of postmodern brilliance?
It would have to run.
Like if it ran for like
it
30
would have to
seasons.
run to the point of self-parody. Yeah, it would have to run
Okay.
for 30 seasons. It would have to run to the point of self-parody. Then I'd kind of like it. That's.
Then
that's
you'd be
how
like,
I-
oh, actually, this was never about the
Now,
money.
well, because then they would just have to. They would have to keep doing like, what are they gonna do for 30 seasons, Evan? No one can run a show for 30 seasons. Not
Actually,
even,
someone
if
is.
Vince Gilligan, like Lena Dunham, and like David's, whatever his name is from The Wire.
Chase.
Jake.
No, David Simon.
David Simon
David
all got
Chase
together.
and
They
David
couldn't
Milch.
sustain a 30-season show. You know?
Yeah. I mean, Matt Groening's doing it.
I said sustain, Evan, not to keep alive on life support.
What are you talking about? That show's as funny as it ever were.
Ah, Scrubs.
Is that serious?
What?
Oh. Scrubs is 9 seasons.
Yeah, the 9th season was the best one though when they rebooted it with the new cast.
And
the
the
youngins.
the original cast was teachers for like the first 3 episodes.
Yep. Then they left.
Oh yeah, The Simpsons is on the 25th season. Okay.
Yep.
God damn
I
it.
saw somebody on Twitter talking about working on storyboards for season 26 of The Simpsons, and I had this awful like visceral reaction to it, just a viscerally negative reaction to
I
it.
wonder what the
Yeah.
ratings for season 25 have been.
Good.
No, they've been like just fine. Like,
Really?
honest. Yeah, like they've
For modern
Or-
television,
okay. One episode got as high as 12.04. It is dipped to as low as 3.98. So I don't know.
yeah,
It's
that's
kind of a weird discrepancy, I guess.
Well, yeah, that's because The Simpsons isn't a television show. It's a thing. It's just a thing that is on and always will be on. It's not like people are
So
like,
you think it
oh.
will just never end?
I mean, it'll end, but I'm just saying there are people close to twice my age who have never lived in a world without it. Like,
Yeah.
it is not like appointment television. It's just like, hey, it's Sunday and we're looking. Oh, The Simpsons are on. We like The Simpsons. Like, there's no...
Yeah.
It's just a fucking factory.
Yeah, season 1 of The Simpsons started when Roseanne started.
Yep.
So think about that.
What if Roseanne were on for 25 seasons?
No. That'd be... Well, then the ending would feel justified.
No, it wouldn't.
No, it wouldn't. Then it would hurt even more.
You don't even know all the specifics of the ending.
Right, I'm aware of some of it,
Mhm.
but it's sort of a distorted version.
Evan, you already broke the chain in that room with the swirling thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I absolutely did that. I think I probably just have to spin the wheel to a different position.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think.
I'm just trying to find out which room you need to go to so I can reverse engineer the way to get there.
Mhm. Okay, we still have time to wrap up this episode quickly if we just,
Yeah.
look, if we don't do this in the next 16 minutes, it's our longest episode. So, let's try to...
Mhm.
Oh, I should do it there. Okay, stop. 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 Why isn't it stopping? Okay. Okay. Okay, let's go back down. Oh god. Why didn't you catch the... Okay, whatever.
When asked in 2007, and this was the showrunner of The Simpsons from season
Algie.
9 to 12.
Oh,
Mike
9 to
Scully.
12? Mike
Yeah.
Scully, okay.
Yeah.
I think I know all the showrunners of...
Yeah.
I think.
He said that how has this show's longevity been sustained?
Uh-huh.
He said lower your quality standards. Once you've done that, you can go on forever.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It was probably a joke, but
I mean, 9 to 12 is like... That's really the last gasp of quality.
yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, it's...
Hold on. Why is this not? What the fuck? What the fuck? That's not where I put the... No, whatever. Alright. Come on.
Do you know where you're going, Evan?
A little.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure one guy has run The Simpsons now for like 15 years.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
they're 13 years.
I see.
Should
Yeah,
probably
when they...
probably stop. Elgene.
Yeah. In 2003, when they asked for the fans and the writers to make a top 10 list of their favorite episodes.
Yeah.
And the latest episode for fans was a 1997 episode, and for the writers it was a 2000 episode.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Yep. That's a shame. I shouldn't watch The Simpsons, huh? 'Cause
You
it's
know,
bad.
I'm sure it would be an interesting experiment to watch The Simpsons. Now,
I mean,
not
I've
having
heard so
seen
many
it.
good things.
Well, yeah. I mean, the first 10 seasons are like one of the best television shows ever made.
Hmm.
It's just, you know, it goes
Then it went on.
goes a little past that.
There's more bad The Simpsons than good The Simpsons, or probably equal
Yes.
amounts of good and bad.
No, there's probably more bad.
Okay.
It's probably fair to say.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so now I need to go back up, and I need to make that... Wait, how? How is this gonna work? How the fuck do I get over there? Oh, I can chain it. I can chain it. Let me chain it. God damn it. Oh, I'm back up here? This is a fucking nightmare. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, I mean, The Simpsons is a show where if you weren't watching it for, like, some academic purpose or for a podcast or something,
Yeah.
you really just shouldn't watch it after a point. You should just
I see.
stop.
I
Like,
see.
there's no benefit to it.
I see. I see.
Like, I'd say you should watch season 10 and then stop.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
It's probably my recommendation.
I was thinking, because initially the 5th season of Breaking Bad was supposed to have 6 episodes instead of 16.
The 5th season?
Yeah.
Huh.
So I wonder what that would have looked like.
Probably would have
Because
had...
you would basically had to, like...
Well, I wonder if that would have been better.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering too, because...
Because, I mean, I bet,
You probably would have had a lot of the... You either would have had none of what happens in the first half, or
right.
like a very condensed form of that.
I bet you'd probably get less, Todd and what's-her-face.
Yeah, you might not even have them at all.
Which, yeah, sounds pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Even though I think they sort of redeemed them a little by the end.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. In what way did they
In
redeem
Todd, maybe. Todd.
I don't even feel... How?
Well, maybe not. Is Ryan even here?
I'm here. Hi.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
I'm just trying to.
He's just
Look
trying to
up
fix
ways.
the problem that's happening on the screen.
Yeah, maybe not Lydia or the Nazis in I think Todd as a character is pretty fine by the
Like, he's fine. I don't
Yeah.
think they do anything to redeem him. I feel
Yeah.
like he pretty much exits as he enters.
Yeah, no, that's true. He's sort of not necessarily a good or bad element of that show.
I think his relationship to Lydia makes him sort of a more frustrating character for me.
Oh,
The
yeah.
things he does as a result of his relationship to Lydia feel very unearned and frustrating.
That's true.
That's all I'm saying, man. just want to break that chain. I think
Well,
I
I'm know.
sure
sure that crime procedural Vince Gilligan's making is gonna be top notch.
he's making a crime procedural.
Yeah, that's like for he's had like a some sort of procedural premise that's been floating around like before Breaking Bad that they picked up after Breaking Bad ended.
That seems... Well, we'll see.
Well, that's when he was writing the X Files, and apparently
Well, I
he was
mean,
like
I
the
have
best
no
writer.
evidence that his work on the X-Files was good.
Right, except the fact that like everyone calls him the best writer on the X Files, or a lot of people do.
I have not heard... I haven't heard that.
Really?
Obviously. No. I mean, I guess I haven't heard much about the X-Files, really.
Oh, really? Okay.
So I wouldn't know, but, I just... You know, obviously the stuff I like about Breaking Bad isn't really, procedural.
No, that's fine.
Just sort of... I don't really like crime procedurals.
Yeah.
It's one of the reasons I don't like Hannibal. But,
Not. I don't. I was saying that more in jest. I don't know if it'll. You know, I'll probably tune into. A
oh
couple
yeah,
episodes
sure.
'cause,
I'll
like,
watch it out of curiosity.
Yeah.
But it's
yeah,
just-
it's on CBS. It's gonna be called Battle Creek. It's about, let's see, based on a script written by Gilligan 10 years prior. The show will follow the partnership of two police detectives who must compete with a seemingly perfect FBI agent.
I bet he's evil. I bet he's like a serial killer.
Yeah, what
Evan,
if he
you've
was a
only
robot?
broken-
That'd be pretty cool.
Have you really only broken 2 chains?
Yes. I found the boss door.
I could have fucking swore you broke. I'm really confused now.
Well, don't be. I've only broken 2 chains.
But didn't you turn the wheel and break one of the chains that way?
Yeah. There's one more chain. I think I know where it is. I just need to get to it.
Where do you think it is?
I think I have to go through the door over this a ways. Where I'm headed. I have to go up here. Then because there's no other reason for this to be here. Hit that. Then go over here and hit this. Hit this. And then get up on here. And go in here. Is just the other entrance into this fucking room.
Evan, go to
And
that room with the
fuck, we're in the
swirling water.
same room.
Go to the room with the swirling whirlpool.
Okay.
There's one in there.
I got that one.
Then that's 3.
I haven't broken 3 chains.
Alright, but one of the... You've seen 3 chains then.
I haven't. I got one on the water wheel, and I got one in that room.
Okay, but there was that one in the hallway you also got.
What hallway?
The one we got right before we went back to give Elena the...
That I don't think... I have no idea what hallway you could be referring to.
The one where you broke the panel that let you go through that door that was blocked from the other side.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one that let out from the water room, man.
It's not.
Okay.
There are 3 different ones.
Okay. If you say so. I don't know how to get there now because the water wheel's different.
Fuck! This is gonna be the longest episode.
Oh yeah, definitely. But
Of course, it's a water dungeon, though.
yeah, it's a bad dungeon. Guess I'll try going through here.
Wait, if you go back to the... No. Oh, sorry.
Okay, so there is no other door in this first room but this one.
Okay.
So what the fuck?
Alright.
So what am I supposed to do? Because I can't... God.
I'm sorry.
It's
sorry
just-
you're in this
It's just you
predicament.
have to swing once on the fucking grappling hook to get enough momentum. Even though
Yeah.
you have enough momentum, there's this whole little animation of him losing all of his momentum and falling straight down into the water if you do it
Yeah.
on the first swing. And it's
Oh, yeah.
awful. I have no means of getting over here anymore. So I don't understand. I guess I'm gonna have to go into that room, and then go into that room. So I'm gonna have to go in that room I hate to get back where I can put the water wheel back in a position where I can get across. Seems like what I have to do. Okay. Let's go in here. It's the best room. Seems like there aren't any enemies in this room anymore. For some reason.
Don't question it.
I'm not, yeah, color me positively fucking pink. What?
That seems like it'd be hard to do.
What, so that just happens when you walk toward that door? What? Okay.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine. It's my fault. It's not
Yeah.
the game's.
No, I'm pretty sure it's the games.
No, it's
really kind of the games.
It's probably my fault. That's
No,
what
Evan.
that's what I'm leaning towards.
Evan, 9/11 wasn't your fault.
I know
That's
it's
fine.
probably my fault. It's probably a more reasonable position to say this is my fault than saying 9/11 was my fault. Given that I was 5 when 9/11 happened.
Oh, Evan. You always
God, you're
have to
kidding me.
do that.
But I always have to bail myself out of the 9/11 thing.
Yeah. Come on, just take some responsibility.
Yeah,
All right, Evan.
What?
Evan, here's what you need to do.
What?
You need to get the water wheel back so it leads up to that hallway that I was talking about earlier.
Uh-huh.
If you do that, you just keep climbing up one more floor, and it's just the next chain room right there.
So wait, I haven't seen this room before?
No, I thought it was the same room because they look literally so similar.
Okay,
that-
I was operating under the assumption that the reason this episode was so long was because I saw 3 rooms and did not go in one of them.
No. Once again, game's fault.
Okay. Get the fucking... Alright.
The rooms are literally right one on top of the other.
Okay. Now I have to get up to the, because I thought I was going fucking insane. I thought I was going fucking insane.
We know where we're going now, though, which is good.
Yeah, that helps, certainly. That helps. I mean, it's not going to make this episode not, like, an hour and 30 minutes long.
Oh,
but-
I mean, well, you know, that's what happens, man. We're playing every JRPG ever.
I'm out. I'm not doing that.
Done?
I'm done. This is where it ends.
Wait, what?
I'm not. I was joking. Of course, I'm going to play every JRPG ever.
Oh, okay. You really worried me for a second.
Okay, where do I need to release it?
You just need to get it up. Does that keep going all the way up?
Yeah, up to here.
Keep going. Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Yep. See what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you mean. I see.
Okay,
what
but you need to give it. Wait, are you just going all the way back around?
that's just it stops in specific spots. I can't.
Okay, you need to go back down a little bit so you can. There's a way that like it stops, so it's just half. It's covering like the left half.
Okay.
That way you can just go all the way up from the ground.
Mm. Am I gonna have to wait for a full rotation on this? Because it's not just 2. Is it even following the right thing? Because the one I was following before had 4 of these posts, not 2.
No, it is. It's just only showing you.
What? But I saw the one below that before, and it didn't have a... Okay. Was that right?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Fall down to... Oh, yeah, sure. Fall all the way down. Don't catch on. Don't mind me. God damn you.
Pandora's Tower!
Pandora's Tower!
Okay. Hey, at least we'll have it out of the way. Then that's one less JRPG to play, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You were like semi-excited when you got Pandora's Tower.
I mean, I'd never played it before. Wouldn't anyone be excited?
And then I did.
Oh, God! Why did you do that? I was pulling... I never changed the direction I was pulling on the stick. Just let me go. Let it go.
Can't hold it back anymore.
Yeah. Can't hold me back anymore. I'm a strong, independent woman. Damn it.
That's why Elena was saying you really need that haircut.
So
You look like a woman.
Yeah, I just need to do this and then die on my way down. Which didn't happen for some reason. Even though I always take damage on that fall.
It's probably this thing where, like...
You can't die from falling.
Can't die from fall damage.
Also, it's just not here.
What?
It's just not here.
No, I know, I'm not saying that to you. I'm saying that isn't like, what the fuck, Pandora's Tower? The fuck? How is it just not there?
I think there's 2 different...
There can't be 2 different water wheels.
I mean, not different water wheels. I think there are just 2 different, like, sets of pegs or something.
Because we saw the chain room.
Yeah, I remember.
This is the worst game ever, you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, it probably was the worst game ever. It's probably
This
worse
game is
than
breaking me. You know it's
This-
bad when you start breaking me.
This game is like worse than the freaking How I Met Your Mother finale.
Right, but have we considered...
Right.
Okay, guys, I know what you're saying. Have we considered, though, that maybe the game isn't that bad, but I'm just terrible?
Oh, Evan, if you keep saying that, you'll just keep second guessing yourself. And then we'll
Yeah.
never leave.
No, that's true. That is what would happen, and...
And
They
then
can't
we'll
be
never
timed, can
leave.
they?
Never leave. Never leave.
No, see, now there's like 4. That wasn't happening before. I saw 2 before. I
Right.
think it's alternating sides. I think that's what's happening.
How do you mean?
Or
Like-
something. I think... I don't know what I mean. That doesn't make any sense. I don't understand, alright? I don't understand.
Okay, so that's on the side. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, that is not the one I want. That's the one I've gotten. The one I want is 1 floor above it.
Right.
So I'll stop it. Yeah, this is the only position it stops that... There. Okay. Okay. So now... What if I do this? Well, if I go down here... Follow me on this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Following.
Go down.
If you die, are you gonna have to do all that over again?
Yeah, probably.
You should. You don't have any healing items?
Okay. Okay, wait. There should definitely be some things here.
Wait, are you on the right side though? Because you need to be on the side where
I
you're not. You need to be on the other side.
But that's not the side it was showing me.
No, you need to
Okay.
be on the other side of it.
Okay. I feel like there's just some weird perspective problem with this. That's been giving me pause because I really feel like what it was
It's
showing
the way
me was
when
the
it
left
when it
side.
shows you the wheel, it's showing you a flipped perspective of it.
Why would it do that?
I don't know.
Why would it flip the perspective from the one fucking fixed camera angle it gives you of the wheel?
So you're
Bob,
gonna
I'd
walk
like
out.
to spin the wheel.
You're gonna walk out this door, and the peg should be right there.
God damn it. God damn this game. God damn this game and everybody who made it.
We got through it.
Yeah, now I'm
There
just
you
gonna
go.
die right here to this guy.
Yes, you are.
And then we're done. You know what? Fuck you. Get off the goddamn platform. There. Hope he just doesn't jump back up and kill me. I don't know how he could do that.
By the power of fuck you. Should we just end this episode as soon as we break the chain?
No.
Get to the boss door.
Let's just get to the boss door. I mean, I shouldn't do that. I should just go back to heal and then go to the boss door.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, we should do that.
Yeah. I wonder what Elena's doing. Probably freaking out about being a monster. I don't need a cutscene every time I break a chain to remind me that she's becoming a monster.
Are we gonna go back?
I feel like someone's buttons are getting pushed.
It's a fucking simple-minded plight. Someone's becoming a monster. I have to fix it. Good on me.
We're okay, Evan. We're done with the dungeon part of the water dungeon.
I mean, it also makes sense she couldn't do this herself because she's a lady. I'm clearly the best at swinging this fucking sword and using my goddamn chain.
Matthew, Evan's getting real upset now.
He's getting really upset now.
No, it's fine. What, you think I'm criticizing Pandora's Tower? I'm earnestly saying that the only way this game's fiction makes sense is if I, the strong white man,
Okay,
go
Evan.
out to the towers to fight for my lady friend, who is
That's
becoming a monster. Also,
He's
here's...
being a little disingenuous.
How is that being disingenuous?
Well, I mean, that doesn't...
She has an issue where she starts turning into a monster in the middle of a dungeon. It's probably
Yeah.
not going to go well.
Yeah, that's true. Do you know how long it takes her to turn into a monster even a little bit? Do you see how far down that thing is? Do you see? That is like less than halfway to... Do you see her? She is not a monster. She is a lady. She shows no signs of being a monster until, let's say, a quarter is left on that thing. So fuck you.
Relax for a while.
I'm sorry, I forgot that I was in a room full of people who all think that these gender norms should be reinforced if it's for the story.
Alright, we're going to end
Yeah,
the episode
that's
now.
what I'm saying.
We're going to end the episode now.
That
and then
is
come
what you're
back.
saying. No, that's what you're saying. You're saying it's
I'm not-
unreasonable.
No, I'm just
No,
saying
you're
that it
hold
doesn't
on.
make the game
How can I say
sexist. That
I'm not... Did I say it was sexist?
I'm sorry.
I said it was stupid
you.
and tropey. I didn't say it was sexist. I'm saying the trope of man in shining armor helping frail, soft-spoken 18-year-old girl from
Right,
becoming a
it's
monster is
boring.
played out.
Yeah,
That
I'm
is-
not disagreeing. Why would I ever disagree with that?
That's a good question, but it feels like that's what's happening here, is that you two are disagreeing with
No,
me.
I got him. I got one impression that you gave me. That's all.
I'm gonna feed her this beast flesh now.
And then we'll end the episode.
Yeah, fine, why not? Why not? Why not? Why fucking not?
Let's just take a drink.
Take a drink of what?
Water.
Water?
Or something.
Water?
Something.
Is that what we're doing here?
Or something. Or something. Or something.
That didn't even help her that much. Should probably feed her the rest of the dried flesh. I'm just gonna sleep until she wakes up, and it's gonna undo the... No, okay, apparently while she's sleeping, she doesn't turn anymore into a monster, by the way. She should really just be sleeping more. She doesn't need it.
Well, what do you want, Evan? Do you want her to be in the dungeons, or do you want her to be sleeping?
I would like a little internal consistency. That's all I ask for. if it's going to tick down as rapidly as it does while I'm in the dungeons, maybe it should tick down while she's sleeping. Fuck it. Maybe it should commit to something.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
This episode isn't over till I say it's over, you motherfucker. Do you think you hold the power to hit the off button?
I mean, I obviously don't.
If you want to jump off this train, you can jump off this train. I don't need you. I don't need
I'm
anything.
trying to save you from yourself, Evan.
Save me from what? From what?
Save me from what?
From what? Anger instead of boredom? What's preferable here?
Boredom, probably.
This game's bullshit.
I know it is, Evan. I know.
This game's bullshit.
I'm trying to save you from Pandora's Tower.
Yeah. Pandora's Tower is consuming you with cynicism. You just gotta...
It's true, because it's a cynical game.
Right.
It's a cynical game that adds very little to the fantasy and story tropes it's mining, and the gameplay tropes it's mining. It's just a wash.
Yeah. Just, now that you know that, don't let it take over you.
Obviously, Mavda wouldn't have 2 things of mercury on her. I have to leave for a couple hours. Then she'll find some more mercury.
You should buy
I
an
don't know.
abyss ingot too. If
I'm sure she goes into the backyard and just starts digging up capsules of mercury that she'll sell me. Why is she even selling me things? Why doesn't she just give me everything she finds? Does
No,
she
that's a good
want me
point.
to not rescue the woman?
Thanks for watching.
Fuck this
everybody.
game. Fuck this game. God damn it.
JRPG History of Future Perfect signing off.
Was that a bit, or...
Episode's still happening, you know.
I know it's still happening. I was hoping if we were just quiet, you would end it.
Just thinking about some things, that's all.
Yeah, I know you are.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm watching the storage space on my hard drive tick down because I've recorded too much Pandora's Tower.
Yeah.
Like every couple seconds, the game capture refreshes me. It's like, here's how much you have left.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, that's it.
I'm guessing we're not doing any more tonight.
Oh no, we are.
Okay.
We are.
Really? Really?
No, don't you guys worry, we're doing more.
Okay.
Gotta beat that boss.
I mean, yeah. I'm gonna get some water.
You do that, I'm gonna end
Please.
this. I'm gonna end this episode soon, I think.
Wait. This is still going?
What? Oh yeah.
Oh, fuck. I didn't think we would get broken this early into the series.
Yeah, I was, I mean, sure I was.
You know, every man has his breaking point. And I
No, and you know what? Pandora's Tower, fair breaking point. I just figured it would take a lot longer to get to a game that would break us like this.
I just figured that, you'd be a stronger person.
I tried, man.
Well, this game's giving us a lot of bullshit to put up with.
Oh, I just talked to my friends, they beat it.
Oh good.
No, I'm just kidding. I have no idea.
They probably did. Probably
Oh,
beat it in
shut
like
up.
8 hours.
Shut up. Don't do that.
Don't do what?
Berate yourself.
Eh,
That's what you're doing.
I mean, yeah.
It's
But here's the
frustr-
alternative. Here's the alternative. I could push some of this bad vibe off onto Pandora's Tower. No one wants to see that. That got ugly.
Wait, is the episode over?
Oh no.
Because I really want to get some water.
If you want to
I'll
get
just
some
do
water,
that.
get some
I'll just do
water.
that.
Don't stop. Don't let me stop you.
Okay. This is breaking the fourth wall a little bit.
It's the first time we've ever broken the fourth wall.
This is the first time we've ever acknowledged this as a video series.
Yeah.
No, just wait. You playing Snake?
No, I'm just tapping my space bar.
Are you playing Snake now?
I wish I was playing Snake.
You know, Snake's pretty much the perfect video game.
Yeah, basically. How do you improve Snake? You don't.
Yeah.
Is Snake a JRPG?
I don't know, look it up.
Okay.
Alright. Alright. Wait. Wait. Wait.